Wow. Well, some of these moments people, know of. I mean, because of, I'll never forget, like, one of the most exciting moments of my life was when I was taken on as a regular on Too Close for Comfort. And it was a phone call from my agent, and it was between filming when we had done this afternoon taping, and then the audience is loaded in, and we do the evening taping. And my agent called me at the studio because no one had cell phones back then. We all had landlines, and there was a landline at the studio. And my agent called me and said, "Hey, um, I just want to let you know, I just got off the phone with ABC, and they're bringing you on as a regular, and you're going to be in every episode. Or if you're not in every episode, you're going to be paid for every episode." So it was like that was probably one of the uh, happiest moments in my career that I can remember. I mean, there's just, there's uh, so many moments. There was a moment with Ted that, that it was a moment where he had gotten really upset with me, and I got really upset with him, and I never really. I've always been afraid to like voice my opinion. I'm not. Uh, I'm not a good debater. I don't stand up for myself a lot, And I was in the right, I felt, with Ted, and I stood up against him, and he was not used to that. This was in our 6th year, so worked together for 6 years, and uh, so he saw a side of me that he'd really never seen before. And we got through the day, and he was like, "We're done." And so I went up to him and I said, "I need to talk to you." And he goes, "No, we don't need to talk." And I said, "No, I really need to talk to you, Ted." And he said, "We don't need to talk, Jim." And so I pulled him into the hallway and I said to him, "Ted, you are a father figure to me. I love and admire you so much. And I just want you to know that I uh, I have, I'm not trying to one up you or anything. It was just this really wonderful moment." And he was so uncomfortable. And I grabbed him and I hugged him. I hugged him really hard. And he was so uncomfortable with that. But you know what? Uh, he died shortly after that. And uh, I was so grateful that I got to say to him that I loved him, because you don't say that to your fellow castmates. I mean, certainly not Ted Knight. And the fact that I made him hear me, and I made him feel me, you know and when I said I loved you, and holding him so dearly. And uh, I'll never forget that. That was a moment that I cherish, and I'm so grateful I did that.